Wakey, wakey, partner. I can't stop admiring those nice decorations you built yesterday. You've really got an eye for that kind of thing.
Good morning, everyone. How you doing? Can you not block me from harvesting my berries, please? Thank you. Also, I'm gonna need you to move because I need to plant all these again. Oh yeah, my controller came back today, finally. Oh god, have I talked about the controller saga that I've had with this Elite Series 2? I don't know why I keep doing that. I keep doing that, where I go and reload my water before actually expending it. It's been a nightmare. Love the controller, genuinely. Like, still the best controller I've ever used. Microsoft support. So, there's a known issue with this controller, right? The bumpers were poorly designed, and they break easily.
Would you look at
Sure.
my scanners weren't lying. There really is someone out here in this
Oh, it's
corner of
Lola.
the frontier. The name's Dolores, but my friends call me Lola. And I'm your friendly neighborhood merchant. I'll add that dog of yours to my trading route. Catch me there if you need anything.
Awesome. The controller is great. Like, best feeling controller ever that I've ever had. I'm using it right now because it just feels the best for everything for me. My hands don't hurt. I like the adjustable sticks. I like the tension on the sticks and stuff. I like the adjustable triggers and everything. Like, it's all great for me. The back paddles save my hands from a lot of pain. It's good. Problem is the bumpers keep breaking, and I send it in, like, they cover it under warranty. There's a special, like, little thing you can click when the bumper breaks. You just be like, hey, it broke again, just fix it. So I sent my controller in late December. Paid for expedited shipping, right? It's extra $10 for expedited service on it because I have a hard time using a normal controller. It hurts my hands quite a bit. And I was like, I would like this back quickly, so I'll pay the extra $10. It's whatever. They lost the controller. Like, it was supposed to have, like, overnight shipping each way. The controller took 5 days to show up at the Microsoft Service Center instead of overnight. So there goes the $10 I paid. Because the service turnaround is normally 8 to 10 days, but if you expedite it, it's 4 to 6. I was already, before it got there, was already screwed out of the expedited shipping on it. Or the expedited service, I should say. It took them 2 weeks before they shipped it back out. So it was already mid-January. FedEx delayed the delivery twice, and it finally got here late January. A month later. A full month. I took it out of the box and immediately could tell something was wrong because the select button on the controller had its face sheared off. And I was like, oh, that doesn't bode well. Connected the controller, set my profile back up on it, and went to go play something. Immediately, the left bumper, same bumper that was broken on the previous controller, was broken. They sent me a broken controller. Like, they lost my controller and just sent me a broken one instead of a fixed one. I immediately put in a new warranty claim and it was like, hey, what are you doing? Never got a reply or anything. And then before I could mail it, I got COVID. So it took an extra 3 weeks before I could mail it out. So I had to redo the request for them. And then I was able to finally get it in. They lost it again. Like, I just, like, didn't hear anything about progress updates. Like, I sent it in the day after I put the thing in on March 5th. And they just didn't update, like, anything about the controller for weeks. Just nothing. Like, a full 2 weeks. And then I look, and yesterday it shipped and arrived today. It's the same controller that has the sheared off select button. So they didn't even replace the controller or anything. They just fixed the problem, which is what I was hoping they would do. Because each time they've replaced the controller, it's then broken. But I want them to fix it. So I'm going to settle for what I have now, but I'm still pissed off. I got a, like, broken controller back, and they just didn't even acknowledge it. Like, how do you send out a, like, why is that possible? And I know that they're not the only ones who've done that kind of shit. Like, Newegg had that whole saga with Gamers Nexus where they shipped him a motherboard that they knew was broken because it had a return to manufacturer label on the motherboard. They shipped it to him. He didn't even open the box that it was shipped in because he just ended up not needing it for the project he was working on. And so he returned it, and then they tried to tell him that he broke it. And he's like, well, I know for a fact I didn't, and I'm a fairly big YouTube channel, so let's go. They shipped him back the motherboard. He opened it up, and it just had the tag of, like, yeah, send back to I think it was like a Gigabyte board. They were like, or they refused to send it back to Gigabyte because they didn't want to pay to get the board fixed. So they knew before they shipped it out. And it just somehow got into their repaired channel, which means someone physically had to do that, which is wild. And it's the same thing with my controller. Like, someone had to have checked it, looked and just grabbed a broken one and just sent the broken one. Like, I don't understand how that mix-up happens. Those things should not be in the same area as each other. Like, you shouldn't be able to ship those things.
Great job. I knew this planet had more beauty to uncover. It just needed a little TLC is all. If my long-range transmitter hadn't broken ages ago, I'd send Earth one final report. Told you so. Plus maybe a few choice words you don't need to hear.
Alright, so we fixed Edge Cliffs. Edge Cliffs is where I have to go to next to get our next stuff, so I knew where I had to go, so I just went and took care of it. Plenty of plant matter, at least, from that. We're gonna have to slowly trudge back to the place, though, because I do need the plant matter for crafting. But yeah, I don't understand how that kind of stuff happens. Like, and it happens all the time. Like, I've gotten broken stuff from Amazon. I've gotten broken stuff from Newegg. I've stopped shopping at Newegg completely. I refuse to shop with them. But yeah, like, I've gotten broken stuff from multiple major retailers and companies, and I'm just like, I get if a product is dead on arrival. Like, if it's a brand new product, never been used, it's not a refurb or something like that, things happen, you know? Like, something can break in transit, something could break at the factory and they just didn't notice, and or whatever. Like, that stuff is fine. But when someone sends something in to be repaired, you send them a new device back, and that new device is broken and scuffed and, like, dirty. Like, this controller is, like, was dirty. I had to wash it with isopropyl alcohol and wipes to, like, it was covered in grime. Like, how do you fuck that up? Like that, and this does, and I'm not saying like how does like an individual, like the company, how are there not things in place? Like how is there not a separation of broken versus fixed stuff, and they just never the twain shall meet? I don't understand how a broken part gets into the repaired channel. It baffles me. So yeah, that was a fun 2.5 months to get a controller repaired. In that time, my very lovely Jazzy purchased me a scuff controller because she was rightfully pissed off about everything else that was happening. So she just bought me a very nice scuff controller, and that's what I use most of the time I'm playing stuff. Okay, so we need 5 aluminum parts, or yeah, aluminum parts. 10 aluminum parts. We have to get this first. Yeah, so we need a bunch of aluminum parts. We have to do the oh, we need polyberry oil, and I haven't been making it. Oh no. Alright, we'll have to start that tomorrow. You know, what if I do a second juicer? Can I fit a second juicer somewhere? No.
Now this should make things easier.
Okay, polyberry oil is going. It's gonna take too long to wait for today, but we'll do that next time. Yeah, I watered my crops already. Everything's all good there. Oh yeah, I forgot I built this second shed just for secondary machinery. Well. We're out of stone and wood. Alright, well, I know we have to collect tomorrow. Anyway. Yeah. I'm gonna go and we'll take care of this tomorrow. Shoot, you know what? I think I'm gonna do something with this. Yeah, okay, sorry. I had an idea and I was talking to myself. Anyway, I was like, wait, I have a plan for how I want to lay this place out, but I can't do it until I get like 3 new materials, 4 new materials, and a couple major upgrades to the mech. So it does not matter. Anyway, have a nice night, everybody. I'll see you.